Yeah, so BuyBestGear reached out to me via email and said, would I like to test an e-bike for the channel? I did say I was done with e-bike reviews, but when they offered me the ENGWE M20, I just could not turn it down. It's one of the e-bikes I've had my eye on for ages. The best looking e-bike in my opinion. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I was just like, you know what, send it to me, I'll do a video review. But this isn't a paid promotion or thoughts on my own. They just sent me the e-bike to review and keep, and I've got to be honest, it's a dream to ride, it's a beast to look at. I'm just having so much fun with this bike. It's definitely one of the best stylized bikes out there. Yeah, it's definitely taken some of the elements from the Super 73 and incorporated it into their own style, ENGWE, and I think it's an amazing bike. In terms of construction, I didn't film any of the assembly. I've done that on previous bikes. There is actually a dedicated ENGWE video on their YouTube channel, and it goes through step by step. I did not even open the instructions. I just watched that video, and it's so simple. So I've been riding it now for a few days, and I've got to say I've had some great fun. I wasn't too sure at first, I've got to be honest. Obviously I'm used to different e-bikes, and I think it does take you just a while to kind of get used to how it feels. And now I have been riding it for a few days. I've gotten to love it. I feel really comfortable on it. The low seat initially I thought would be an issue, but not now. It's really comfortable. I do find it is built for throttle use. Obviously it has two removable batteries. It's not a folding bike this time. It has two very large removable batteries. I'm not really a kind of specky guy when it comes to bikes, but everything is linked in the description below, including a discount code if you are interested in purchasing this bad boy. Right, I haven't got long today because I'm going to Weymouth for the weekend for a wedding. I'm just taking the M20 out for its first ride. Yeah, the build time was about an hour. Easy really, just assembling the handlebars, the kickstand, the front wheel. Pretty straightforward. It's a beautiful looking e-bike, probably the best looking e-bike. Yeah, very Super 73. First test is going to be a hill test. Because it's got a twist throttle, you just want to pull the throttle back. It seems natural. If you've ever ridden a motorbike, you'll know what I mean. When the pedal assist kicks in, it's quick. It's not as quick as the Engine Pro. Yeah, the twist throttle is great, but I do prefer a thumb throttle. I do find you pulling the twist throttle all the time, even by mistake, and you can just lunge forward. Yeah, because you can't raise the seat, you do feel awfully low to the ground, and I'm not even that tall. My favourite bit of woodlands. Test out the 20-inch Fat Boy tyres. Yeah, the twist throttle does have a bit of a lag to it. And the pedal assist takes a while to kick in actually. But it's a pleasure to ride. I mean, it's not the fastest e-bike I've ever driven. How good are the brakes? Brakes are alright, they're not hydraulic unfortunately, so you can definitely feel the difference. Yeah, if you've ever used hydraulic brakes, you can really tell the difference. The mechanical brakes just don't have the same stopping power as the hydraulics. I love the BMX handlebar design as well, it's really cool. The nice subtle display there. I do think it's more of a leisurely bike than a long distance bike, even though they have got dual batteries. I find the Engine Pro way more comfortable to ride, especially on long journeys. tackles hills alright. Not the fastest going uphill, but then you do have a smaller watt motor than I'm used to. I don't feel like it's got the same power as the Engine Pro that has a 1000 peak power. I think this is a 750 watt motor, but it just doesn't feel as quick, unless it is restricted for the UK. Some of them come in restricted, so this might be the case for this. So this is the ENGWE M20. That was my first little test ride on it, and I've got to say there's a few things I love and a few things I'm not too keen of. First of all, I absolutely love the big tyres. These fat boy bikes, they look the part. I love the dual headlights, more motorbike style. I like the idea of 2 batteries. You can obviously run on one if you want, and when that's empty you can run off the second one, or you can run the bike off both of them at the same time. Love the green. The green looks really cool. It's a really nice colour. I'm definitely a fan of the BMX style. I'm not a huge fan of the twist throttle. Like I said, it just feels natural to pull it back all the time instead of pedaling. If you've ever ridden a motorbike, you'll know it just feels natural, and you can pull it back even when you don't want to, and it does thrust forward. So if you are at traffic lights, you can accidentally pull the throttle back and it will jolt off, so just be wary of that. I love the seat. The seat's really nice. I like the brown. I like the logo on there. I just find the angle of the seat really weird, especially with the battery pack there. So when you are sitting on the seat, you try to sit at the back, you do find yourself sliding forward. So basically you are just resting your meat and 2 veg on this battery pack. Nice solid sturdy pedals. Yeah, the batteries literally lock onto the mount with a key. You can take them off and charge them. They have USB ports in them as well, so if you are out and your phone was dying, you can plug your phone into the USB here and charge it via the battery, and I think that's a really good touch. Yeah, you can purchase this bike as a single battery. The dual battery is more expensive, but the single battery option is slightly cheaper, and I think whatever works for you really. You can always upgrade it. You can buy the single battery and upgrade this later on down the line, so it's not an issue at all. I do like the display. I find the placement of the mode button up and down there quite awkwardly placed, especially when you are driving along. You've got to try and hit the right ones down there. They're not on the front or the side, so you've got to kind of feel around for where they are, and when you are driving along that can be quite difficult to do. Obviously it comes with those big lights at the front. It's got a horn, your Shimano 7-gear shifter there, just a stock Shimano shifter. But no doubt it is a stunning looking bike. It really is. Like I said, it's the Super 73, not knockoff, but it's definitely taken a lot from that design. And if you know anything about e-bikes, you'll know the Super 73 is by far the most popular. I'm not sure about long distances, even with the dual batteries, because I did find myself sliding up and down the seat, and you are quite low to the ground. Obviously it's not an adjustable seat, so if you are tall, you might struggle to pedal this. Yeah, I'm about 5'8" on a good day, and what is a few inches between friends. Yeah, I felt I might be a little bit tall for it, so if you are 6 foot, I think you're going to struggle on this. It does come with a rear light and brake light as well, which I really like. I love it when they come with brake lights. I think it's really good, especially if you are taking it on road. Mud guards, really good quality there. Yeah, you got this normal stock shock in the middle here. The same as the one that's on the Engine Pro, that the same brand. I think the battery time is around from 0 to 100 is around about 5 to 6 hours. It's a dual key, so basically they lock into place there, and it stops them kind of sliding off when you're riding along. So yeah, that's all good. They lock into place, so they're not going anywhere. You can actually test, I'm not sure how well that's picking up, but you can actually test what you've got left in each battery there. So we're not full on that one. This one, we're full on that one. So my early impressions of the ENGWE M20 are beautiful looking bike. It does come in white and black as well, the frame. I quite like the green. Not British racing green, but almost there. Love the big fat headlights. It really has got an attitude. It's got a badass attitude to it, with its fat boy knobbly tyres, massive headlights, and overall look with the BMX handlebars. It just looks like a mean machine. It looks like a beast, and I like that. I really do like that. Probably more chance of getting pulled over by the old Bill. I do have to stress it is currently illegal in the UK because of the 750 watt motor and the twist throttle. Yeah, so just be cautious of that if you are looking at picking one up. Everything is linked in the description. Obviously I'm going to put this thing through its paces. I'm going to give it a good ride around for a few days. It's a shame about the brakes. I would have liked to have seen hydraulic brakes, but I'm pretty sure it's quite an easy upgrade and an affordable one if you are skillful enough to do that. Like I mentioned, it's got the 20 by 4 inch Chaoyang tyres, which is quite standard for these fat boy bikes. They all seem to come with these. That's the first initial impressions of the ENGWE M20. Right, let's go. I've got to go home. I'll get ready for my wedding. Not my wedding, I'm not getting married. And away we go, on grass. Handles grass just fine, as you'd imagine. You get a lot of dog walkers down here. I don't want to kill anyone's dog. Quite tight down here, so I'm going to definitely kill someone. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this bike now. The style of it is amazing. It really is a head turner because it's so unique. You just don't see this style every day. I think the main thing is fun. It's just fun to ride. It's just ridiculously fun to ride. I'm having so much fun on it. I wasn't sure at first, but I really felt like I've fallen in love with it. The more I've ridden it, the more I've just absolutely loved it. Yeah, solid ride. I'm enjoying it so much. I'm just on the fence about which one to choose. I might just keep them both and use them both. Yeah, so now I've had a few days of it. I have learnt to love it. Again, with the fat boy tyres, it has the daytime running lights. They're always on, you can't turn them off for safety, but they look pretty badass. Even in pure daylight, they're really visible, which is nice. So yeah, when I took it for a spin on Saturday, I wasn't too sure, but riding it to work and back today and riding it around town a minute ago, I can honestly say I've fallen in love with it. I think it's a gorgeous looking bike. Like I said earlier, definitely made for throttle use. I don't think you want to be pedaling this thing anywhere. So yeah, everything will be linked in the description, where to purchase it from. A massive shout out to BuyBestGear for reaching out and sending me this bike. Definitely the one I had my eye on. Out of all the other e-bikes, this is the one I wanted. And it's the second ENGWE bike that I currently own. The $1 million question, does it replace my Engine Pro? I know this isn't really a comparison video, but because I'm new to the e-bike market, I'm going to compare them. It's just what I'm used to and this one. And at the moment, I'm 50-50. This wins on looks, 100% this wins on looks, but I do like the Engine Pro. So I think I'm going to have a week using this for my daily driver to work and back, and then I'll make a decision. Yeah, huge shout out again for sending me this e-bike. I'm loving it. Everything you need to know is in the description, and I highly recommend it. Like I said, go check out the website for all the tech specs. I'm not the most techie person in the world. I just enjoy riding it around and having fun. That's the aim of the game with this bike, fun. Is it the most practical bike in the world? Probably not, but is it fun? It's fun and it looks badass. So yeah, cheers for checking out this video. Definitely recommend the ENGWE M20. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. New tagline, keep on riding. What do you reckon? No? Not going to catch on? Fair enough.